My name is Al Fortune. I'm the general manager for Heaven's Honey, Inc., which is Bennett's Honey Farm and Chipped Bees. We're located in the Heritage Valley along Highway 126 in Ventura, California, between Piru and Fillmore, California. We're the commercial honey packing facility, and what we do is we acquire primarily local honeys and sometimes honey from out of state, and we only pack and procure premium raw honey. So we're what we call a niche supplier. Our intent is to support the local beekeeper, so we buy their honey from them and then we in turn pack it. We supply the varietals, the sage honeys, the orange blossom honey, the avocado honey, buckwheat, wildflower, things of that type. That's the particular nectar from that blossom. The bees go and forage for that nectar, and they gather that nectar and they carry it back to the colony in the honey sacs on their bodies. As that nectar is in the honey sacs of their bodies, is converting with the enzymes in the bodies and the sugars, which is then placed inside the cells and converted to honey. Bee awareness is very good right now, particularly in the state of California. In fact, there's laws in California that restrict people from actually harming or killing bees. People ask what they can plant around their house, and of course we always tell them to plant, pollinator-friendly plants and flowers, and that helps. The bees are extremely vital to agriculture because they pollinate the crops. In other words, they pollinate the crops to help increase yield. The difference between pollinated crops and unpollinated crops is significant. Our acre of almonds will produce 400 to 600 pounds of nuts. You take that same acre, once it's had commercial pollination, you're somewhere around 3,200 to 3,500 pounds of nuts. California produces the world's almonds. So every beekeeper in the United States descends upon the Central Valley of California to pollinate the almond orchards. There's actually a number of different ways that you can get our honey. You can buy it in stores, you can come out to the retail store. We're located off of Honey Lane. We sell all the honey varietals in there, as well as we have an observation hive and a lot of apiary or bee-related items, from candles to honeycomb, and that's all stuff that we produce and sell right in here. Everybody's favorite sage honey. Sage honey, because of the makeup of the sage nectar in the honey, it will go 2 or 3 years, sometimes even longer, before it'll start to crystallize. Because they're all a little different. They're all subtle flavor, subtle differences. And people come in and taste it, they can see for themselves. The sage honey is one of the most popular. Blackberry is a very popular one. Blackberry honey, we made that up in Coos Bay, Oregon, a couple of years ago, and that's a nice honey. It's a unique honey. The blueberry honey is another nice, unique honey. Buckwheat honey is another favorite. People like the eucalyptus honey. Orange blossom is one of my favorites as well. Beekeepers are supporting the local businesses and the local industries, and so it works well, and it's good for the environment. We're keeping the bees out there.